Hey, what is up, Instagram with 32 back with another video, and today I'm going to be showing you the top 10 multiplayer maps in Black Ops 4. Now, I have been away from this game for a good minute. I meant to post this last Sunday, but I wasn't completely finished yet, so I had to postpone it to this Sunday, which yesterday I was having problems uploading it, so I just, decided to voice over it today. So basically, there's 14 total maps in BO4. What came with it, there's 4 DLC maps, and then there's Nuketown and 3 overruns. Now, I'm going to count the overruns as the same. They're not going to be counted as separate, like Seaside Sunset. It will be counted as normal Seaside, or it will be counted as Seaside. Firing Range Night, Contraband, Hurricane. They'll be all included. And again, this is just my opinion, and basically this is personal preference. But anyways, guys, drop a like and we get to follow us on the video. Subscribe if you're new. And anyways, guys, let's get in the number 10 spot. And in the number 10 spot, speaking of Seaside, I am going to be ranking Seaside at number 10. And again, this map is amazing. Don't even think about laying it. This was the hardest list I could ever do. I mean, there's so many maps on here that I want to rank high, but at the same time, there's a lot of good maps that just end up being low, and that's what happened to Seaside. I love Seaside. I feel like the map, if I have to say something negative about it, I'd say I like the map, but the gameplay I feel like is a little bit shaky. Just because the fact that there is, I feel like a lot of people just camp on this map. It's either you camp or you try to go around the sides. I don't really see too much fighting in the middle whenever I play. That's basically, what happens. And, I mean, I can't really help it. But anyways, Seaside comes in at the number 10 spot. And in the number 9 spot, we have Summit. Now, I know what you're thinking. You're like, hold on now, Summit. Yes, this comes at the number 9 spot. This was shocking to me when I did my list. I didn't think it would fall that far back. This is by far the worst out of the 4 remakes, or coming into it. I just do not think, in my opinion, this is the worst out of the 4. I like the other 3 better, and Summit just is, in my opinion, too small for Black Ops 4. In Black Ops 1, it felt appropriate, but I think it's just too small. And that's where it gets, Black Ops 4 needs some bigger maps, because all their maps are small, and I really don't get what they're trying to do. I really want a bigger map, overall, because really, you're just forcing people to use assault rifles and SMGs and shotguns and whatnot. So, basically, this map, if I had to say something negative about it, it is too small. And yeah, well, that's basically the gist. It's too small. Everything comes from, it's so small that I can't really do much. It's just hard to move around, especially on those game modes where you're trying to play like some domination, and you get into a match of Summit. It's just so cancerous because it's so small that you're either on the winning side, which the winning side feels so great, or you're on the freaking getting spawn trap side, which I do not like, to get on that side. So, let's go to the number 8 spot. And in the number 8 spot, I have Casino. Now, this came out with the new Grand Heist and DLC 2, and if you don't have this map, you're missing out on a lot. This map has so much detail to it. It looks amazing. And that is one of the biggest things I have about maps, is if they look amazing, that's incredible. But they also have to be playable. This map is perfect for playable. I'm surprised that it's getting higher. It'll probably be higher in the future for me, but I feel like I have to play it more, because the other maps I've been playing a lot more of, and I feel like I've only played like a couple maps of, of this. But anyways, this map is just, it has 2 sides, a middle, you fight for it, perfect. Now, in my opinion, though, I do have a problem with, if I have to say something negative, I'd say it is the side parts, because when you're fighting in the middle of the map, you're exposed from all sides. Usually in the middle of the map, usually just have the front, just people in front of you or behind you. But this map is the sides, and I really get annoyed when I'm in the middle of the map and I'm in the middle of a gunfight with some people in the front. Then somebody comes up from the side and just kills me with like a LMG or something like that. So yeah, I would 100% put this map higher in the future if it wasn't for the sides. But I feel like I'm getting used to this map already. And if you do not have DLC 2 yet, you need to get the season pass or just buy this DLC, because legit, this DLC map is amazing. This is probably the best out of the 4 DLC maps, 100%. Well, no doubt it is. So yeah, this came in at the number 8 spot. And in the number 7 spot, we have Frequency. And again, this is one of those maps that annoys me, but at the same time, it's so good. And, it just depends what game mode I'm playing, for real. Like, Search and Destroy, it really just makes me mad. I don't know why, it just makes me mad. And because it's just, I don't know about it. It's just one of those maps that's just so annoying to play, because everybody on there goes to this side that I'm on right now. Everybody goes to this side, and it's such chaos. Now Control, I like Control. This is probably one of the combos, like a game mode and a map combo is this right here. Control is so perfect on this map because you have the circle area, and then you have the other side, which the other side is legit. Nobody goes there until A is captured. That's what I feel like that is. If I have to say a negative about this map, it would probably be that everybody, I think they purposely centered A. I think A is centered, and then not only that, on domination, the B flag is not even in the middle. It's over there on the other side. I think it's just to give the B side some love. But again, I find that kind of annoying that the middle is literally useless. The middle of the map is the one that's useless, and I just don't agree with that at all. I don't think that should be the way it is. I think the middle of the map should be the focused part, like that. That should be B in the middle of the map, and you should be able to capture it. But that's just my opinion. This whole opinion, all of it is opinionated, and yeah. So again, this comes in at the number 7 spot. Now, I know everybody is going to have a fit over this, because everybody I talk to says Firing Range is their favorite map on Black Ops 4. Firing Range is the best. But personally, I have it at number 6, and I can explain why. In Black Ops 1, it felt appropriate to have this map on there. On Black Ops 2, when they added Studio, it felt really appropriate with the guns, the layout. But in Black Ops 4, it just does not feel like it should belong in Black Ops 4. It feels a little bit, I don't know how to explain it. And it's better than Black Ops 3's, remaster of it, because it plays terrible in that. Mainly because of the fact that, it's just the boosting would get rid of the exo boost would get rid of the power. But not even that in this game. This game doesn't have exo boost. It just doesn't feel right. And I don't know why. I feel like it really takes out of it. It's because it's, again, another small map, and Black Ops 4 has no really large maps. So in reality, it's just like every other map in this game. Like in Black Ops 2, you had some really big maps, and then you had some really small maps, and that's where it fit in. Black Ops 1, really big maps, really small maps, and I think that's the way it goes in Black Ops 4. I think the smaller the map you are, the less recognition you get. The bigger map you are. Now, don't get me wrong, this map looks absolutely amazing for what they did to it. They remastered this map perfectly, and I feel like, that's one of the biggest things out of this map. But again, this map really is one of the best of all time, and I really was hurting to put this at number 6, but it just is, in my opinion. I just don't, when I play online, I do not feel like I like this map a lot. I hate getting it, because it's a small map, and I hate playing on small maps when I want to use like if I want to use a sniper rifle, this is not a good map for it. It never was on any of the Call of Duties, any of the Black Opses. It was never a sniping map for me, and I would rather play, Nuketown than, that has windows to snipe at than this map. And it's just me, personal preference. Now there is one thing I'll never get rid of this, and it is the top of, it's the watchtower where you just sit up there. I love the snipe off that. Now that's a positive, but again, this is just my opinion, and firing range comes at the number 6 spot. And at the number 5 spot, I have Slums. Now, personal preference though, I think Slums is by far. It's one of those maps that you think they upped this map a lot. Like, the graphics are amazing. Now there is, I feel like this map it sets the tone, It's one of those things that sends you back to Black Ops 3, nothing you can do about it. And I can't imagine, thinking of Black Ops without Slums. Like, that's one of those things that if you go back to Black Ops 2, that was one of the best maps on there. And it brings back a lot. Like, it puts you in a memory lane to see this map being brought back to Black Ops 4. And again, it is my number 5. This was probably my top 3 or top, no, it was like top 5 in Black Ops 2 for me. And I just like seeing it come back in the way it did. They couldn't have done this map any more perfect. Now, there is 4 other maps that beat this map, and it's only because, I'll tell you in it later. It's only because of one reason. So, and again, this map is another, kind of small map. This one is actually one of the bigger maps, It's actually not that small for Black Ops 4. In reality, though, I'm not digging Black Ops 4 as much as I do Black Ops 3, Black Ops 2. I'm playing Black Ops 3 more than Black Ops 4 right now, because of the fact that I can actually snipe with some bigger maps, can actually play some bigger maps, and I like that. And I like bigger maps, but at the same time, I like really small maps too. I don't like a whole game that has a bunch of small maps, you feel me? But yeah, Slums is one of those, classics. I knew I had to put it in the top 5 as soon as I thought about this list. I knew I had to put it in the top 5. So yeah, so Slums comes in at the number 5 spot. And at the number 4 spot, we have Icebreaker. Now, I know a lot of people do not like this map, and I'm one of the people that do, and I can tell you why. First of all, you can go underwater on here. There's a whole entire side section based on water. Every single time, it's just so fun to fight underwater, and you can fight underwater, you can fight over the water. It's just amazing, and I think that's one of the things I liked. Now, like in Metro and Black Ops 3, you were able to do that, and it really made it good. But the graphics on here for the water animation is just amazing, and I really like the going into the water feature. But not even that, the way the ice is forming. This is just overall a beautiful map, and I really think that overall just stands out, is how beautiful the map is. But also, you feel like, I don't know, it kind of feels like Black Ops 4 has some of the smallest maps, but some of the most beautiful maps, like, for real. But again, this is one reason that it is up there, is because it is a big map. It's a bigger map, and I really think this map stands out. And I don't know exactly the reason why. Like, at the beginning of Black Ops 4, I hated this map. Like, for real, I hated it to the core. I did not like playing this map. Really got on my nerves. But, once I got to play it, it really became fun. I got gold. This is how I got gold on my Paladin for my long shots. Is I just went on here, sat in the water, and just used the thermal and waited for people to get in the water, and just sniped them far. That's how I did it, because it's a big map. on Black Ops 4, it's really hard to get long shots because there's not really big maps to, get in those spaces that you can do that. So, again, Icebreaker comes in at the number 4 spot, but, oh yeah, the con for this would probably be, I would say the con is that underwater section in the middle of the map. Like, you have the top section, and then you have the underwater section. I hate that side. I hate the underwater section right there at the low, because people can just come out of there and just surprise you. And then if you go under there, you're basically stuck. Because if you come out to one of the sides and people, they spot you, it's really hard for, you to escape that grasp. So that's a con for it. But again, this comes at the number 4 spot. And at the number 3 spot, and my personal favorite out of the 4 that came back, is Jungle. Now, I know a lot of people do not like this map. And I gotta say, just give props to Black Ops 4 for doing this. For what they did. They have improved this map by 100. And when I mean 100, I mean they upped this map by 100. And I think that's why I like it so much, is because if you look at Black Ops 1, it didn't play well. Everybody liked it, but at the same time they did not like it. You had those people that loved it because they got to snipe on this map. But then there was people that hated it because they hated getting sniped. They had that little peak up there on the top. And I really do like this map. And again, it is a big map on Black Ops 4. And that's why you do not see big maps on Black Ops 4 often. That's why I think I like it the most, is because of what it is. And I gotta say, this map really impressed me, because Black Ops 3, you did not see almost, out of the 4, this map was the best. And it continues to be the best as well. And not just that, I think the biggest thing is how Black Ops 3 had, it had those maps that really stood out. And when them 4 came in, those 4 maps, Jungle stood out between the 4 of them. Because in my opinion, I didn't like the other 3 on Black Ops 3, because the exo jump made it impossible, and I did not like it. But in Black Ops 3, the boost jump actually helped Jungle be good. And it really, Jungle got better on Black Ops 3, and then they made it perfect in Black Ops 4, and I think that's why I liked it. This is the perfect way Jungle should run. I think the weapons on this map are perfectly set up. And that's one thing that people don't give credit for, is, of maps, is the weapons help the map be good. And I really like the fact that, the weapons make the map even better. And, that really stood out to me. And I don't know, I really like this. It's just one of those things that really, helps me go. So, basically, this map means something. In Black Ops 1, I did not like this map. I wasn't a big favorite of it. But then in Black Ops 3 and 4, it changed my mind about this map. And that really, helps me. Now, let's get to the con. The thing that does not, that makes it worse. Okay. So in my opinion, the con to this game, or to this map, is the fact that I do agree on search it is amazing. On some of these game modes it's amazing. I do not like it on TDM. I don't like it on certain game modes. The game modes are split in this map. I like search, I like Dom, Dom's a if. I like hardpoint, I like certain amounts, but some game modes do not work on this map, and I think that's really hurts it in the small little effect. It really annoys people on some game modes, and annoys me on some game modes, but can't hurt a map for a game mode, not working out. So that's why it comes in at the number 3 spot. And at the number 2 spot, I have Nuketown. Now, we all knew it was going to be on here. Now, I do have it at the number 2 spot. Now, a lot of people have it possibly at the number 1, possibly, lower. But I think number 2 spot is perfect. Now, in my opinion, this is by far the worst Nuketown out of the 4. Now, is that a bad thing? It sounds like a bad thing, but it really is not. I mean, it's hard to look up to the other 3 Nuketowns after what they did and how they worked in the game. This Nuketown is amazing on Black Ops 4, but is not better than the other Nuketowns in my opinion. And again, this Nuketown is by far one of the, it's one of the best maps in the game. I think Nuketown really set the tone when it came in. People they came back to the game because, let's be honest, this game did not work out well. And it really is not working out as well as Black Ops 3, Black Ops 2, or Black Ops 1 did. Well, Black Ops 1, the zombies kept it together for the first part. So, multiplayer wasn't good on Black Ops 1 at the start. Like, if you were there, you'd understand why. Because a lot of people did not play the multiplayer. And then, I can't remember when it was that that people started playing the multiplayer back again. But anyways, Black Ops 4 Nuketown is basically a snowy version, and like it's kind of new. Like, you can really see the difference between the original and this, but it's basically a snowy version of the second one. Basically, it's different, but at the same time, it's no better than the others. It just doesn't look the same. Or it looks sort of similar like number 2, but at the same time it's just snowy. It's got this older fashion to it, I'll give it that. But here's the thing, the timeline is supposed to be, set in place Black Ops 2 happened before Black Ops 4, but Black Ops 2 is like more futuristic than this, and it really just does not make sense in my opinion. So, yeah, so Nuketown comes at the number 2 spot. And before we get to the number 1 spot, I'm going to say I do have 3 honorable mentions. And the first one is Hacienda. Now, this map is, the reason that it didn't get on the list, it is an amazing map. And I do give it credit. It's really good, but it just did not make the cut. And I think Summit just edged it out by a hair. And, Hacienda, I give all credit to you. It came in as beta. It was amazing, but again, it just did not cut it when it came to the list. And then the second one, we have Arsenal. And I know a lot of people that hate Arsenal. I really like Arsenal. It's just one of those, it's actually, I can snipe on it, and that's why I really like it. It's a really good map. But again, I just feel like it did not make the list is because it just wasn't better than any others. And I think that's one thing you realize is if you got so many good maps, some of them are going to get left out. Some good ones are going to get left out, And the last honorable mention is Militia. And I know a lot of people love this map. Die and love it. And I know a lot of people are shocked right now. In my opinion, though, I really don't like it. And here's why. I love this map. When it comes to, it looks amazing. The layout of the map looks amazing. But when it comes to playability, that's where it really locks me. It really loses me at playability. I hate going online, and when I see this map, I just want to freaking leave because I hate playing it. I can play it on custom games 100 times, but when it comes to online matches, it just does not cut it. It's just people coming from all directions. It's like people camp. It's not its fault. It's just the way people use this map, and that's why it goes. So, yeah. So now let's get down to the number 1 spot. Alright, and finally, in the number 1 spot, my personal number 1 spot, is Contraband / Contraband Hurricane. And I said I was going to be doing this, combining them together, Contraband Hurricane goes with Contraband. Contraband Hurricane is I think is the best map on here. 100%. It's a little bit dark, but I still like it. At the same time, though, the regular Contraband is still amazing. The graphics on here are the best graphics in the whole entire game on how they put much effort into this. The underwater animation, the map layout is perfect. This map lays out perfect. It just flows perfect. It just is so, it's so good. And at the same time, the hurricane effect is the genius. Treyarch is such a freaking genius. Like, they are geniuses up there. I feel like they have done it all. So give all credit to Treyarch on what they've done with this map. Even though Black Ops 4 is still not, as good, I still think that this could be up there for one of the best maps of all time. I don't know if it top 10 or not. I don't know if it'll reach top 10, but it could potentially reach the top 15. I think it should reach top 15. There's a lot of good maps on Call of Duty, and that's what people don't realize. If you say Call of Duty sucks, just go back and look at every single map they've ever designed. Look at every single weapons. There is so much that you have been missing. If you say Black Ops 4, if you say Call of Duty sucks because Black Ops 4, there's something, you're missing a lot. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Can we please get the 5 likes on the video? And again, this did take place. I don't know. I'm going to try my best to make sure. I'm going to try my best to make sure that the video, or to get some more top 5s. I might even do some more top 5s and top 10 this week. This is during the week because, spring break. I do have it this week. So I will have some time for that. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the video, and can you subscribe if you're new? This took me a long time to make, and comment down below what top 10 or top 5 you want to do me. I will leave an icon in the top right of the corner, an icon to have questions. To vote what top 5 you want, or top 10 you vote for, or if you have another one you have your own, if you want me to do it in the comment section below, I got you. And again, top 5, top 10s can be Black Ops 4, Black Ops 3, can be Fortnite, and Star Wars Battlefront 2. I mean, just name it, I got you. So, hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.